So, some of them might have had tests today.
Yeah, well, sometimes test days are not too bad.
Maybe when you study and do what you're supposed to do.
Maybe.
All right, yeah. So that should tell you that you should do your best, okay? So if you have homework to do, you should do your homework.
Okay.
So, but anyway, right now, I would like for us to tell them a story.
Oh, I like stories. What kind?
This story is from the Old Testament.
Oh boy, a Bible story. Very cool.
Yes, so did you know that back in the Old Testament that God became very displeased with all the wickedness that man had caused? But there was one man that found grace in the eyes of God, and his name was Noah.
Oh yeah, because Noah was God's friend.
Well, the Bible says that Noah walked with God.
Oh yeah, because they hiked up in the mountains and they walked down by the sea.
All right, I've had enough of that.
Me too. That can wears me out.
Okay, Daisy, look, did you know that Noah had 3 sons?
Oh yeah, I did.
So can you tell us their names?
Okay, there was Shem and Japheth, and okay, I have a question.
Great, what's your question?
What's that lady doing back there?
It looks like she's counting.
No, I think she's just late.
Okay, look, no, she's been here a long time.
No. You know, we started about half an hour ago.
Oh, all right. Would you stop? She's been here. She's been back there working. I told you she's counting.
Are you having trouble?
All right. No, she's not having trouble.
Yes, you ran out of fingers and toes.
Okay. No, would you stop? She may be trying to find out how many people are here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just nosy on down to the front.
Okay, would you stop and let her alone? Okay, she's one of the workers.
Then you'd think she'd know when to be here.
Okay, look, would you just stop? Okay, look, are you stalling because you don't know Noah's 3 sons' names?
No, I told you there was Shem and Japheth.
And?
And, the most I can remember about the other son is he liked lots of attention, and he was a real ham.
That's right.
What's right?
Ham.
Who are you calling a ham?
Nobody. That was the name of Noah's other son.
Man, what a name. Was his middle name Bone?
What? No, his middle name wasn't Bone.
Hand on, come on for dinner.
Daisy.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay, would you just stop? Okay, would you let me get back to the story?
Yeah, when you're done, I'm going to get a ham bone sandwich.
All right. Enough with the ham bone. Now, anyway, like I was trying to say, Noah found grace in the eyes of God. But God told Noah that he was going to destroy all the wickedness on the earth. So he told Noah he wanted him to build an ark.
Oh, what?
An ark, you know, a boat.
Was it a fishing boat?
No, it wasn't a fishing boat.
Well, what kind of boat was it?
It was just a really big, huge boat.
How big was it?
Well, it was 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high.
And how big is that in English?
Okay, it's 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high.
Man, that was gargantuan. That was gargantuan. It was big, really big.
It was big. So big that some say it would have been able to hold over 500 railroad boxcars.
But trains don't run underwater, so they built a boat.
They didn't have trains back then.
Well, then why did you say that?
I was trying to make a point.
Well, did they build a train or a boat?
They built a boat.
Well, make yourself clear next time.
All right. Anyway, so God did. He told Noah to build this huge boat. And then God told Noah and his family to come into the ark.
Yeah, because we don't want anything to happen to him, though.
Daisy, no more ham bone jokes.
Why not?
Because I said so. Now anyway, okay, so God did. He told Noah and his family to come into the ark.
Oh, yeah, and sail away to Treasure Island.
What? No, the ark was on dry ground.
Oh, it's going to be a short trip. No life jackets needed.
Anyway, Noah and his family came into the ark, and then God caused all of the animals to come into the ark.
Oh, yeah, come on in, 2 by 2. Hey, I know who got private suites.
What? Nobody got private suites.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, 2 did. The skunks. Phew, what a smell.
Anyway,
I know who got the last tickets, too.
tickets to get on the ark?
Yes, they did. They were expensive.
No, they did not buy tickets to get on the ark.
Yes, they did, and the turtles got them because they had to shell it out.
All right. You're not funny.
I thought I was.
Well, you're not. Now, anyway, it does not say anything in the Bible about them buying tickets to get on the ark.
I know. I was just trying to have a little fun.
Okay, well, we need to tell this story the way it is in the Bible, truthfully. We don't need to add to it or take away from it. God talks about that in the Bible, too. We need to tell it the way it is in the Bible.
Okay, all right, I got it. So, they didn't buy tickets to get on the ark. They didn't have private suites. They just all came in 2 by 2.
That's right. And then, when they were all in the ark, Noah and his family, and by the way, okay, think about this, okay? Remember we said God was going to destroy all the wickedness upon the earth, right? Well, the only people that Noah saved,
Wait, what do you mean, the only people?
well, we said he was going to destroy everyone and everything on the earth except Noah and his family. That's 8 people. Noah and his wife and his sons and their wives. There were 8 people that were saved in the entire world. Everybody else that was not on the ark, all of the animals who were not on the ark, they all died.
What?
Yes, that proves how serious God is about sin. So when God says for us to obey him, he means it. He's serious because he wiped out everybody and everything that were not on the ark because of the sin.
Wow, that is pretty serious.
It is very serious. So anyway, so they all got into the ark. God closed the door, and that's the key point there. God is the one that closed the door, and he sealed it shut. And then he caused it to rain for 40 days and 40 nights.
Man, that's a long time.
It was a very long time. The water got to be up over 20 feet higher than the highest mountain. And then finally it had stopped raining, and then finally the water started going down, and the ark came to rest on the top of the mountains of Ararat.
Well, how did they know when to come out of the ark?
Well, Noah would send out birds. He sent out a bird one time, and it came back with a branch in its mouth.
And what did that mean?
It meant it wasn't time for them to come out of the ark. The bird couldn't find anywhere to land. So Noah waited 7 days, and he sent out a dove, and this time it didn't return.
And what did that mean?
It meant now it was time for them to come out of the ark.
Well, you know, I think I'm going to build me an ark.
Okay, Daisy, why would you want to build an ark?
Well, so the next time the earth is covered with water, I'll survive.
But Daisy, God made a promise to Noah, and he tells in the Bible how that he made a promise to Noah that he would never again destroy the earth with water, and he gave Noah and us a sign to remind us of that promise.
A sign? Caution, high water ahead.
No, not that kind of sign.
Oh, road closed, reach out.
No, not that kind of sign either.
Well, what kind of sign was it?
It was the rainbow. God put the rainbow in the sky to remind us of that promise.
So, you mean to tell me that when we look at a rainbow in the sky, we're looking at a sign from God?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, I thought that you said we were talking about love tonight.
We are talking about love.
Well, what does this story have to do with love?
It has a lot to do with love. God loved Noah. He loves us. Noah loved God. He was willing to do whatever God asked him to do, no matter the cost to himself.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, think about it. When God asked Noah to build this ark, it had never rained on the earth. And so there wasn't a lot of water to float this boat. I mean, he was building this boat on dry ground. There was no water for this huge boat that wouldn't fit in this building. There was no water to float this boat. And so don't you think people probably laughed at Noah? Because it took him a very long, it took him years to build this boat. So don't you think people laughed at him and made fun of him for building this boat to float in water that nobody could see?
Well, maybe so.
And you know, think about it. Noah didn't see the water either. But God told Noah to build a boat. And he trusted God enough that he did what God asked him to do.
Well, so you think about it and don't answer out loud. But do you love God enough to do what he asks you to do, no matter the cost to you? Think about it. And I'll see y'all later.